When ordering office supplies, it takes at least 2 days for the items to be shipped. Even though we politely ask to allow 2 days for shipping, our end users could select the very next day or could accidentally select a date in the past. To improve validation on this field, let's make a custom action that will only allow dates at least 2 days or more into the future. Let's name this action Delivery Date Cannot Be in the Past and must allow 2 days for shipping. We'll use a condition we've already used called expression is true. I want to make sure the date is not less than today's date, but also not earlier than 2 days from today's date. For my first value, I want to look at the delivery date field. Because we are dealing with dates in the past, I need to use less than. For my second value, it isn't just one static date. I need to build an expression. For this, we're going to be using what's called the add days function, which will allow us to select a date and then add as many days as we need to that date. So I'm going to double click that function. To build it, I need a date, comma, and then the number of days. Well, it's not a specific date. We just want to look at whatever the current date is. So we're going to use another function here, a function within a function, kind of like Inception. So we've got today, which will get us our current date. I'll add an in parenthesis to close that function. And then going back to our formatting, after I select the date, I need to add a comma, and then the number of days, and then close out this expression with another in parenthesis. Click Validate. We've got no errors, so we'll click OK here. So what do we want to do if there's an issue with the date? Well, one thing we can do is add an action called Invalidate Field. This will prevent the end user from entering bad data, so they have to go back and fix that data before they can submit the form. Any fields that are invalid on your form will not be able to be submitted. So the field I want to select here is delivery date. I can also customize this message to be a little bit more specific than this field is invalid. Let's type here, delivery date cannot be in the past. Please allow 2 days for shipping. Let's click OK and test out our new custom action. So I'm going to first start by putting a date far into the past, let's say May 1st. Makes the field invalid, and I also get my custom message. If I tried to click Submit Now in the form, it would not allow me to submit this Unity form. Let's try 1 day from today's date. That is also invalid. Let's try 2 days from today's date. That's a good bingo. Invalidating fields on your Unity forms is a good way to prevent bad data from entering your business process and causing delays.